Let's examine the basics of formatting text in Moodle to be compliant with WCAG accessibility standards. For this video, we will cover headings, font size and format options, and creating lists. To start, use the heading presets for headings in Moodle versus just increasing the text size. Screen readers will recognize the heading presets as headings, whereas it will only interpret large text as regular paragraph text. In order to do this, write out your heading text and select it. Open the drop-down for paragraph styles. The options provided here are heading large, medium, and small. Always start with large and go down if you need subheadings. Once we apply the paragraph style, we can hit enter and our next line of text will revert back to paragraph text. Next, we can also change the font size of our text. For example, if you want to create a text area for the course's main page, you could use the font size picker to help it stand out more from the resources and assignments. You should be able to visually tell that the first text area here is a heading, and the second is just a notice. Remember, a screen reader will announce and navigate the page via the heading, but not the notice. The next consideration is font format options. For emphasis of text, we recommend using bold or italics and doing so consistently but sparingly. Changing how information is emphasized and using too much of a style reduces its impact. Please avoid underlining anything since this option is reserved for hyperlinks. Another font format option is the highlight function. It is important to use a color that contrasts well with the text instead of color combinations that make it difficult to read. For regular text, sticking with black text on a white background is best for accessibility and to avoid overwhelming the reader with colors. Pasting text into Moodle can be challenging because the source's font formatting will come with the text into Moodle. A button in the formatting ribbon does remove text formatting, but unwanted font sizes or headings can still hang around. If you are having a hard time removing text formatting, contact our office for help. It could be an HTML problem. Lastly, Moodle provides bulleted and numbered list preset formatting, which should be used in place of a dash or other keyboard character. A dash will not convey to a screen reader that this is a formatted list, nor will a user be able to navigate the page via its lists, which is a time-saving feature of screen reading software. The same rule applies for numbered lists, so be sure to use the provided features in the editor. Keep in mind that using formatting choices consistently is extremely important for communicating purpose and meaning. Students look for those visual cues when scanning a page. So if you use yellow highlighting or bold text in week 1 to emphasize a due date, stick with that choice in week 7, 9, 13, etc., so that they can always look for and see that formatting. If you have any questions about how to improve the accessibility or navigation of your course shell, please reach out to the Office of Online and Distance Learning.